Alright, guys. It's 8:04. I said I'd get going here at 8, so I figure I can. Yeah. Alright, well, I left my. Gotta go get my box cutter. Cut this thing open. Try to make one more attempt to get Augie Rulez and David Hurley to join us. Because Jason Rob's in here, Terry's in here, John's in here, and Shane's in here. So there's only 2 not watching that I know of. And other guys, if you guys are here watching, please, man, you send me a PM on Facebook or something. I just wanted everybody to be able to see it. But all right, we'll get going. All right, guys. Two boxes, Topps Chrome Divisional. Here we go. Looks like I hit my camera. Sorry. What are you looking? I hope there's a monster autograph in here for somebody. I know the Chrome's auto's so great. Empty box. Alright, guys, first pack. Alright, we got Devon Street. Gideon Carey. The green, Tom Savage. Yeah, I like that color, even though if it is Tom Savage. Then Marshawn Lynch. Scott Purchison. Jared Abinderis. Mini. Sweet little card there. Yeah, Terry, all these cards will come to you, man. Every one of them. John, I know you probably want that right there. Julian Edelman. And Tavon Austin. Yeah. Right off the bat. Alright, guys. Trent Murphy for the Skins. Kieran Reed for the Lions. And then we got to do Davian Clowney. Refractor. Is refractor. It's hard to tell on the video, but that is refractor. Pierre Garcon for the Skins. Next pack. Trey Mason for the Rams. Jimmy Garoppolo for the Pats. Nice pulsar of Giovanni Bernard for the Bengals. A lot of color there. It's not numbered though. I wish they had numbered a lot of them, but they didn't. Tamba Hali for the Chiefs. Marquise Lee for the Jaguars. Fantasy Focus Chrome Jordy Nelson. Fantasy Focus Chrome Jordy Nelson. Joe Flacco for the Ravens. and Earl Thomas for the Hawks. Alright. Eric Ebron for the Lions. Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Damian Williams refractor for the Dolphins. And Antonio Brown for the Steelers. This one is stuck together. CJ Mosley for the Ravens. We got us some Brandon Cooks. Can't remember what number that is, 19 something. Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. And Josh Gordon for the Browns. Bruce Ellington for the San Fran 49ers. Lance. I think it's Lance. No, it's not Lance. It's Lacey Seastruck. I might not be saying that right. For the Skins. Robert Quinn for the Rams. And Clay Matthews for the Pack. Lewis Nix for the Texans. Eric Colvin for the Jaguars. Xavier Grimble, refractor for the Giants. Brian Hartline for the Dolphins. Kareem Martin for the Cardinals. Oh, boys. We got us a monster. A monster. Camo autograph for the San Francisco 49ers. Carlos Hyde. That'll make somebody $15. That is a sweet, sweet card. Numbered to 99. Numbered to 99. That is a sweet card. On card, Carlos Hyde. That right there will pay dividends. Have no problem getting rid of that one. Deshaun Jackson. And Mario Williams. Hey, let me get that in a top order. What am I thinking? That's a nice card right there, man. Good hit. It's kind of odd, too. It was the second card. Usually it was the third. I just happened to see some writing on it. No, yeah, all day long, man. Ladarius Perkins for the Pack. Got us another Carlos Hyde mini. Carlos Hyde mini. Tall boy, not a mini, my fault. Greg Hardy for the Panthers. And Aaron Rodgers for the Pack. Must have been one of the first batches because this thing is stuck. Anthony Barr for the Vikings. Dante Moncrief for Colts. Ryan Shazer for the Steelers, refractor. And Rob Gronkowski. Haha Clinton Dix for the Packers. And this is Packers full. Devontae Adams for the Packers. Jordy Nelson for that. Every one of these cards in the pack was Packers. And the final one, Mike Wallace. That is insane. All the Packers. There's 3 Packer cards in one pack. Alright, we got a Jeff Janis Packers, if you can believe that. Fantasy Focus, Drew Brees, sorry. Drew Brees, Fantasy Focus. I really wish I could get in on that Raz too. T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. And Cordell Patterson for the Vikings. Will Sutton for the Bears. Marquise Robinson for the Rams. A.J. McCarron, refractor. And Keenan Allen for the Chargers. George Atkinson, third for the Oakland Raiders. Tariq Archer for the Steelers. Vincent Jackson for the Tampa Bay Bucks. And Jason Pierre-Paul for the Giants. Brandon Coleman for the Saints. Sammy Watkins Mini. Nice little hit. Sammy Watkins Mini. Jimmy Graham. And Demaryius Thomas. These packs are kicking my butt. Drew Archer for the Steelers. Michael Sams for the Rams. Refractor, Devontae Adams. That is a refractor. And Cam Newton for the Panthers. Packers is hot on this one. Bishop Sankey for the Titans. Cyrus, I don't have no idea the last name, for the Bills. And we got a blue wave. Blue wave, Alex Smith. Really nice blue wave. Alex Smith from Chiefs. It's not numbered though. And Reggie Bush for the Lions. Those blue wave cards are probably one of my favorites. Devontae Freeman. Jason Mara, die cut. Jason Mara for the Jets, die cut. LaShawn McCoy for the Eagles. And Andrew Luck for the Colts. Carlos Hyde for the Niners. Austin Stephanie Jenkins for the Bucks. Cody Latimer, refractor for the Broncos. And AJ Green for the Bengals. We got Taylor Lewin for the Titans. Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Eddie Lacy. Thought maybe for a second that was a special, but I couldn't remember what the variation of it is. But Eddie Lacy there for the back, and Tannehill. John, there's a lag in my voice. We got a Josh Huff for the Eagles. Calvin Pryor for the Jets. Aaron Coleman, pink for the Jaguars, and it's numbered to 399. In pink. And DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. There was just a lacy base. I thought it was a variation, but you can tell by the variation on the numbers on the back. They'll have a different number. When I say number, I mean that little code right there. If y'all could see that. If my camera will focus in on it. I doubt it will though. It's a pretty small number. But there's a number right here at the very bottom. And you can tell by that number if it's a variation. And only what I mean by variations means the picture of the card will be different. It won't be numbered or anything, but it's worth considerably more. Last pack of this box. Stephon Morris for the Jags. Tom Savage for the Texans. Logan Thomas, refractor for the Cardinals. And Torrey Smith for the Ravens. Torrey Smith for the Ravens. Alright guys, that's box one. On to the last one. Alright guys, empty box. Next pack. Yeah, no, John, there's only one. Every once in a while, they'll throw you another one in Bowman Chrome, but just one in this one. C.J. Fedorowicz for the Texans. David Fells for the Bears. And a pink D'Anthony Thomas for the Chiefs. It is numbered to 399. Numbered to 399. Nice color there. Vontez Burfict. Got some crazy names. I did open up a box of this stuff earlier so I could pass out all the Chrome cards or Chrome packs. If you didn't get a hit, you also received a Chrome pack from my last break. I got a couple more packs left out of that box, and I'm going to be razzing those packs tonight also. Deion Buchanan, 1,000-yard club, Julian Edelman, and that may be a refractor. I'm not 100% sure, but that may be a refractor of Julian Edelman, 1,000-yard club. That's definitely Martavius Bryant refractor though. And Sheldon Richardson. Alright. We got Jalon Sanders, I guess, for the Jets. Oh my lord. For the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater. At least we got 2 good autographs, but that right there is awesome. Teddy Bridgewater for the Vikings. Good lord. That is absolutely awesome. I'm glad we got 2 good autographs. It wasn't crappy ones. No. That is ridiculous. Minnesota Vikings. That is awesome. Cool, guys. I'm glad it was 2 good ones. Anquan Bolden. That one caught me off guard. Y'all seen it when I did. And Ndamukong Suh. That's a good one. I'm disappointed I can't get it on the Raz on it. John, no, I don't think it was numbered, buddy. No, it's not. It's not numbered. It's just the base. But just the base is worth a lot. Just the base is going to be worth more than Carlos, I think. Jeff Matthews for the Falcons. Aaron Murray, Tallboy for the Chiefs. Jordan Cameron for the Browns. And Jay Cutler for the Bears. I think John was the last one to get in. I think he just took the 2 that was left. I think. Cal Van Noy for the Lions. Mike Evans. That's a nice one. Mike Evans, rookie card. Zach Mittenberger, refractor for the Titans. Refractor. I know it's hard to see that refractor, but it is. And Roddy White for Falcons. Connor Shaw for the Browns. Fantasy Focus, Alshon Jeffries for the Bears. Percy Harvin for the Seahawks. And Terrell Suggs for the Ravens. Paul Richardson for the Seahawks. Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Troy Polamalu for the Steelers. Sorry, I was reading your guys' comments. And Andre Johnson for the Texans. Ryan Grant for the Skins. Shaquille Evans for the Jets. Ryan Matthews, Pulsar. And Adrian Peterson for the Vikings. I only bought 3 of these boxes. I'm kind of wishing I bought the whole case now with those 2 in it. Deion Bailey for the Seattle Seahawks. Fantasy Focus, Des Bryant for the Cowboys. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. And E.J. Manuel for the Bills. Yeah, I figured it did, John. One of my first, by the first packs um, of Chrome, and I don't really have a hobby shop around me. I went to Walmart and I bought a retail rack pack, not a rack pack, but three. You get 3 packs per little package. And my first one was a Teddy Bridgewater Blue Wave Auto. Um, it's sold for 155, 165 on eBay. It was numbered 20. Um, thought it should have sold a little more than that, but I did get 165 out of it. Storm Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Andre Williams Refractor, and Matthew Stafford. Oh, threw that one at you guys. D'Anthony Thomas, Jimmy Garoppolo, Ace Sanders, excuse me, and Frank Gore. That was upside down. Martavius Bryant, Allen Robinson, Mini, Kendall Wright, and Muhammad Wilkerson for the Jets. Zach Mittenberger. Alright, we got a refractor here of Trey Mason for the Rams, numbered to 99. Trey Mason Mini refractor for the Rams. Nice little number there. We also got a refractor, Allen Robinson for the Jags, and Peyton Manning. Let me get that many guys on the sleeve, being numbered and all. There's a couple more I got to get into the sleeves too. I forgot all about them being numbered. Jordan Lynch, Mike Davis, Arian Foster refractor, and J.J. Watt. Anton Zoom, Jeremy Hill, Michael Crabtree. That was an awesome catch too. And Calvin Johnson in the snow. That's one of my coolest cards of the year right there. Timmy Jernigan, Jason Morrow, Mini, Eric Berry, Le'Veon Bell. I'll look through these card guys and I'll make sure they're not a special, just to let you guys know. And I'll put it in a case too, because it'll be worth considerably more being a variation or a special. Jarvis Landry, Greg Robinson, Tony Romo refractor. It's a nice little one right there. The Cowboys. And Justin Tuck. Jake Matthews, Craig Lawson, And our blue wave is Tom Brady for the Pats. Nice blue wave there, boys. Tom Brady. Someone get a little cash out of that thing. And Alfred Morris. It's not numbered, but I'm sure it's got a pretty good little value to it. I'll put all the colored guys in cases and stuff. John, you getting a ton of commercials tonight, ain't you, buddy? Troy Nicholas, DeAnthony Thomas, die cut, Darius Moore, and Reggie Wayne. Allen Robinson, Bradley Roby, another Bradley Roby. That was funny. That was right beside each other. And that was a refractor. One of them's a regular, one's a refractor. And Randall Cobb. I think you pretty much got the whole team set there for the pack, too. Andre Williams. Charles Sims for the Bucks. Wes Welker. And Zach Ertz. Coney Ely. Kevin Norwood. Bishop Sankey Black. Bishop Sankey Black refractor. Number $2.99. That's not a bad little hit. Bishop Sankey Black. Not too shabby of a hit there. And Julio Jones was the last card in the pack, guys. Beerfoy for the Colts. Rashad Hageman for the Falcons. Troy Nicholas, refractor. And Andy Dalton. Alright, guys. Last pack of the 2 boxes. Appreciate you guys. I'll try to get some more of those boxes in here. We keep doing this. It feels pretty quick. I can do these every night if y'all wanted to. Khalil Mack. Aaron Donald. Green. Marcus Robinson. It's not numbered. And Patrick Willis. Alright, boys. Well, I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'll get some more Topps Chrome in here. Next time I'll probably buy it by the case, just so we can do it. If y'all want to do this a couple nights of the week, we can do this. It's something easy we could fill. Cheap. We can do a couple more boxes of it, more than just 2. We can do 4, 3. You guys tell me how many you like to do. Do a whole case of it if you guys wanted to, divisional. But that was good. I'm really glad these 2 autographs were awesome. So you buy a box of these stuff and it's $45, $50 a box, and you only get 1 autograph, and you pull an autograph, it sucks. You feel pretty let down. But if I bought these 2 boxes, I'd be pretty happy with these guys right here. They're awesome. They are awesome. I like the Carlos Hyde. I like that camo Carlo. That'd be an easy sell. Teddy will be too. Alright, guys, let me get rid of all these and I'll get them sorted out and get all the cards that need to be in top loaders. And you guys get, we'll get some more people on that page. I think we got 6 people in here right now. It's probably not going to be enough to... Yep, that's a great idea, man. Terry, I didn't even think of that. I will do that. Yep, I'll do that. I'll get my phone on there. I've never even tried to see what my phone looks like on there. Y'all can see that pretty good, right? Yeah, so we can see that right there. So like John wanted to do that card right there. So that'd be awesome. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be no problem. Let me give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna try to get some people in this room to do this. I'm gonna do one charity Raz. There was a gentleman that was he's in a wheelchair and he's trying to get a better wheelchair. So I'm gonna Raz some cards for him, and they're my cards, and I'm gonna send them out to whoever wins them and everything. But whoever wins it, or the money's gonna go straight to him. Try to help him buy that wheelchair. So I hope it works out. But yeah, I'll do this right here and show you guys which cards they are. Be a whole lot easier, I guess, probably for everybody. But yeah, I will do that right there. Let me get on here, Facebook, guys. Okay, I'll go ahead and put this up. This is what I'm gonna do. I want so I'm gonna do let's see, what are we gonna do here? I want to try to fill it, so let's do I want to do 10 spots at $2 a spot, guys. I've already got 2 spots of this sold. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to let you guys pick the spots. Just so, I don't know, so they don't get all just the same right in a row. We'll try to pick the spots, and then I'll put them in the iPad. Then I'll put them in the iPad, and we'll do the Raz. But here we go. This is what I'm going to do. We'll do 10 spots, $2 a spot. And this is for the charity. This is try to help that guy on the Raz thing. Try to get the wheelchair. But this is a Dree Archer jersey auto from Sterling, number to 99. A Marcus Wheaton Blue Wave Sterling relic, number to 171. Another Marcus Wheaton. So we got these 3, and then I'm going to do I'm also going to do this Steelers Antoine Randall, number to 125. Antoine Randall. So these 4 Steelers cards right here, I'm going to do for the gentleman that that needs the wheelchair. All the money will go straight to him. No, it's going to be 10 spots. It'll be 10 spots, $2 a spot. 2 of the spots are gone already. Yeah, 2 of the spots are gone. Shane's got 2 of the spots. So Shane, which numbers on the deal do you want? Yeah, you get all 4, man. Nope, it's all 4. It's $10, 10 spots, $2 a spot. All 4 cards are all 4 cards for $2 a spot. Look, I'll try to pull it up real quick. So John, you want 6 of the spots? Shane said he doesn't care which of his spots are. So there's 8 spots gone. I just need 2 more spots sold, and we'll get this one done. These are my cards. The gentleman, let me get it up here one more time, guys. I'm sorry. It's in the group. Oh my Lord. It is in the group. I can't find it. His name is Chuck Day. I personally don't know the guy. Yeah, I personally do not know the guy. He's and I'm not sure that it's for him. I could be wrong about that. But it's David's Power Chair. He's basically got a fundraiser going on the on that Fund My. I think it's called Fund My Charity. I think is what it's on. I could be completely wrong with that too. But he's trying to fund his wheelchair. I guess he's in a wheelchair. He's had one for the one he's using is like 20 years old. And he's trying to buy a nice powered wheelchair. So I said I'd help out, and I see if I can get these cards razzed off, and all the money I get from them will go to him. Yeah, if Terry takes one, yep, we'll do it. Awesome. Yep. So yeah, all 4 of these cards. Which spots do you guys want, or do you guys care? You want me to just put them down in there every other spot? Yep, and then Shane's got 2. No one cares on the spot. Okay, I'm just gonna put them down. Okay. Alright guys, this is what I got. Steelers Raz. $2 a spot. So Shane has 2. John has 7. And Terry has 1. And I'll get that going right now. I appreciate you guys helping out and doing this. like I said again, I don't know the guy, but I know I'd probably want some help if I was sitting in a wheelchair. So God's graced me enough to allow me to have two good working legs. So least I can do is try to help somebody out. I'd hope somebody would want to help me out. Alright guys, we're going to go to the dice roller here. Alright, dice roller said 7. Gonna randomize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and dice said 7. Final one. Alright, John, congratulations, man. John said he lost his phone. But there you go, John. They're yours, man. I'll send them to you. We do appreciate it. We'll get this guy some, send him $20 over to his charity for trying to get his wheelchair. I do appreciate all that. We got 7 viewers in the room now, which is better. I still would like to have some more before we start razzing off some of these high dollar cards. I know you probably want to get them filled as much as possible. And John, I will not send them to you with that blue tape on me either, I promise. I swear I won't. So let me send out a couple more things, try to get some people in. So Terry, we'll get you going on that Lacey one. $20 spots at $2. Get that back at home. List randomizer. Alright. Let me send out some stuff, guys, and try to get some more people in this room. If you guys send everything you can to anybody that wants to come in. We'll try to get some stuff razzing. If you guys, when you guys want spots, if you guys can put it on here so I can see it, um, I'll write down. I'll write down the spots on the page. You guys can pick your spots, or we can just go whoever wants it, first come first serve. Um, all right, guys, just getting a couple guys, trying to get them in here and get this room a little bigger. We got 9 people, so that's awesome. That is fantastic. Yeah, guys, here I'm gonna show the card that Terry's doing. Let me get it up here. There it is. That's Terry's Eddie Lacy rookie card, Strata, clear cut. That is a really, really nice card. I wished I could get in on it because that is a monster card. This is the card Terry's wanting to offer up. Terry, once people start picking spots, once people start picking spots, Terry, if you can, man, let me know when it's ready. I cannot believe no one wants him. I think I'm sure John does. Um, I could hold on for a second. I spelled that wrong. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. If I'm wrong, Terry, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So it's a nice high dollar card, man. Nice high dollar Lacy. I don't think it's numbered, John. Sorry, Joseph. Joseph, this is his card right now that's up for Terry. This is Terry's. This is the card that's up for Raz. Joseph said he'll do 5 spots at random. Yeah, I don't think you can buy in, Terry. You can't do it because it's your card, and I can't do it because it's mine. Because I'm the one hosting. Well, Joseph's going to take 5 spots at random. Alright, Joseph. Here's the spots I gave you, buddy. So you got 4, 8, 12, 17, and 2. 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, 12, and 17. Bill wants 8 spots. And John wants 7. John or Bill, do you guys care which spots are yours? Or do you just want me to just write them in there? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. So John, you got 7. And the rest of them are Bills. Sorry, Bake, it filled, man. Alright, guys, here's what we got. I'm going to put them in just like that. It's going to take just a little bit, guys, so bear with me here. Terry, let me know when I can run it, man. Terry, that's up to you, buddy. That's up to you. That's completely up to you. If I've done a business with somebody before, I will. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I've almost been screwed by a couple guys, but I keep hounding them enough, I think, and they finally give in to giving me what they were supposed to give me. But I've never, knock on wood, I haven't been screwed. So, I come close. It's taken me a couple months to get some cards before, but I haven't been screwed on stuff yet. Knock on wood. Come close. All right, guys. So I'm gonna random the dice here. So 4. We're doing this 4 times. There's a list. That was the first random. So when I hit this again, it'll say 2. Here's roll number 2. Struggling here. Roll number 3. Joseph's on top. Go back to look at the dice. It said 4. Last one. It's yours, John. 4 times. It's John's. Sure lucky day, John. Lucky day. So I'm going to write this all down. Hopefully I don't have to need it. So John had 7, Bill had 8, and Joseph had 5. Okay. I just wanted to keep some records of that. Alright. Next card up. Next card that is up. Yeah, no kidding. Joseph, don't feel bad, dude. I have never won a Raz yet. I haven't won a Raz yet. All right, John, you I was looking at Facebook, make sure nobody PM me. Down in player. John, do you want to do your Bridgewater or your Hyde? Or John, we can do your Mike or your Matt Ryan if you want. Alright, you've been in more Razes than I have without a win. You take more than I do. You definitely take more than I do. You want to do the Niners one? Okay. What you want to do for spots there, bud? This is the card that's about to be Raz. It's John's. Or you want me to toss in the Ryan? Okay, we'll do the Ryan then. Sorry, guys. We're going to do this Matt Ryan right here. That is the Matt Ryan that's up. But John, you gotta tell me what you want to do for spots and price there. It's a really nice card. Rookie card. Auto jersey with football. Looks like 2 different colored jerseys and the football. With an auto. I'm sure that's got a nice little hefty price tag. No, John, this is your card, buddy. However you think you want to do it. I'll just get it ready. You tell me what you want to do. In books at 98, you're probably right. I haven't looked, but I'm sure it's close. I am sure it's close. Who all's interested in going in on the Matt Ryan? Sorry guys, I'm just sending out a couple more mails to get everybody, see if anybody wants to come. Or the Brady, okay. Sorry guys, I was trying to just send some stuff out. Or we can do this Brady. Or John wants to do that Brady. Looks like it's numbered to, is that 50, John? Is that numbered to 50? Can't see it from the picture. Anybody want in on this? John, what you got for spots, do you think, on this one, buddy? Joseph said he wants in. $35 times 2. Alright, John. So we'd have to have, what's that, 21 more spots? Joseph, did you want any spots on this one? Too many spots, Joseph. John, I think it does book. I think that Tom Brady books for maybe 80. I think. So it does got a pretty good book value. $7 each. Yeah, I thought it was 80. It's hard to keep up sometimes with all the cards, but I try to keep it at. Joseph, you do 2. You got 3 sold. John. Okay, so that's 9. Need one more spot, guys. I think that's right? No, you got 3. John was 2. I'm sorry. That's 5. So we got 5 sold. Half are sold. Terry wants 1. That's 6. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I thought we were doing the. I thought you were doing the Brady. I thought you switched it to the Brady up there. Yeah, Terry. I thought we had switched it to that Brady man. So guys, I just got a little more info on that wheelchair thing. His name's David Hackett. It's his wheelchair fund. The guy's name's David Hackett. So you got 3 sold for the Ryan. Crap. But Joseph, hold on. Just see if we can get it full. Let me go to one more website, guys, and try to see if I can get a couple more folks in here. Bear with me just for a second. Yeah, I forgot about you guys. You can PM chat up here. I did forget about that, I think. For the Brady, I think Terry's got one. John, Terry's got one, and Joseph wanted to do two, so there would be 3 spots sold for the Brady so far. So we got 3 sold for one, and we got 3 sold for the Ryan. All right, John. Maybe you got something a little smaller, man. You want maybe we do? Maybe we can get something a little smaller. If you got anything else, maybe you got. Maybe it's something we can do a little later. Maybe we can get some other people in the room. I got Chuck Day just trying to get some folks in. I know y'all were talking about some booklets yesterday. I got some more booklets in today in the mail. Got a Brandon Cooks. Got a Logan Thomas. And I really wish this was in UGA colors, but I got a Matt Stafford, number 25. Everybody, y'all want to do one of them later on? We can. I got them other ones too. We could do later on. John, it was you talking about the one you got today? It was Carlos Hyde, if you're talking about the one you got today. John, was that the one you were talking about, buddy? Hey man, we're doing some razzes. Um, right now, John's got a Matt Ryan. Um, he's got a Matt Ryan. He's doing. He's got a Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady. He's got a Tom Brady coin card. He's doing. John's back now. John, that Trey Mason. You mean the Carlos Hyde you got today? We may be doing a Raz on this Carlos Hyde. If this is what he's talking about. Or thanks guys for joining in. I know we got a couple more members up there that's joined in. Hope you guys can type in and join us. What you guys want to see? Oh, you have a Trey Mason too. Okay, so I'm sorry. We'll leave that Carlos Hyde out of it. Yeah, send me a picture of that Trey Mason. How much you want for it? Maybe we can get it done. But guys, we're doing some razzes, doing them live so everybody can watch them done. If you have a card you want to razz, let me know. Send me a picture of it. We'll put it up there, and it's your own due diligence though on how you get your money and shipping the card off. I can't control either one of those. All I'm doing is hosting the video. John, what kind of would anybody be interested in that Trey Mason? Terry said he'd like to see it. Anybody else? Yep, John, I got it. Thank you, buddy. This is a Trey Mason Platinum. I don't think it's a camo. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was numbered to 15. Trey Mason on card Platinum that John wants to do. John, what you want this one sitting at, buddy? He's got a really nice auto. It's a nice looking card. Ten spots at 2. Anybody in on that? It is numbered to 15. It's a numbered to 15. Trey Mason Platinum. Numbered to 15. I think that's going to be gold. Could be wrong on that, but Joseph Rice wants 4, so we got 6 left. Yeah, that's called a gold. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. I see that we got some new members joining us. Right now we're razzing a Trey Mason. A Trey Mason Platinum Auto, numbered to 15. And that's what we're razzing right now. We got 10 spots. 10 spots at $2. 4 of them are gone. We got 6 left. If anybody's in, that's John Dack. That's his card. If you guys can't type on this, please reach out to me on Facebook. Send me a PM or something. We can get the stuff through that way. I know if you're I know sometimes you can't type on this if you're watching your phone, but this card's up for Raz right now. 6 spots left at $2 a spot. Hey Todd, man. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Again, this is our current card up for Raz. It's a Trey Mason, numbered to 15. Try to get the camera to focus in there. Well, we're numbered to 15. Kind of hard to see it off my phone, but this is John's card. There's 6 spots left. Got a decent little book value on it for Trey Mason. It's an on-card auto too. It's not a sticker. Anybody interested in that? Sorry, Todd. Yeah, none of them ads suck. I think I got a couple spots gone on Facebook here. Check them out. Hey Derek, your whole message for some reason ain't showing up, but it's $2 a spot if that's what you're asking. But Todd, this is if you're interested in this Trey Mason, Todd, it's I know you're a Browns guy too, so you're probably not. Yeah, man, I'm sure we can get some Browns in here. I think Joseph Rice just got him a couple of nice Browns. One of the breaks I did had two Johnny autos in the last inception break. John Dak. All right, Derek Robinson. He'll take 2 of those spots. So 6 spots are gone. There's only 4 spots left, guys, and we can razz this thing tonight. If anybody's interested, there's 4 spots left. We can get it going. If anybody wants to see something, please and Terry, there's 2 spots. I'm sorry, how many? 4 spots left, Terry. So Terry, you want one? So 10 spots total. First person was Joseph. He wanted 4 of them. He wanted 4 of them. I think Derek wanted 2. Okay, Derek wanted 2. And then Terry wanted 1. Terry wanted 1. Batter's down there. And Jason Robb says he'll take whatever's left. So Jason, that's 3 spots. So this is what I got. This is what I got, guys, for the Trey Mason. 2 spots for Derek, 3 spots for Jason, 1 for Terry, and 4 for Joseph. Everybody good with that? Alright, we're going to run this one, guys. Or excuse me, I'll run it when John gets his money. I'll run it when John gets his money. It'll give me time to type everything in. But you can see John is John Dak. That's his card. He's got his address up there for 10-4. Yeah, it's Bill at bigmarketingguy.com. That's his PayPal. All right, guys. I'm ready when you guys are. So let me know. Let me know when everybody gets paid. Guys, thanks for coming in. I think it looks like we got 16 people in here now, so that's pretty cool. If you can't talk to me on here, if you're looking on your cell phone, talk to me on Facebook. I'm going back and forth, looking at them, trying to see what all is going on with who and everything. But if you can talk on here, that'd be fantastic. If you guys want to see something, I know Todd, you probably want to see some brown stuff. I personally don't have much brown stuff left. Heck, you bought some of it from me. I'll go through and see what I got to razz up for the Browns. I don't have a whole lot. I could put together a little Browns lot real quick if you wanted me to. I can put a little 5-card lot together for the Browns real quick. Hey Jason, man, thank you for joining us, buddy. I have to go charge my phone later. Down to 20%. Okay, so I think there's 4 of us, 4 in it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is everybody good? Joseph's good. Terry's good. Jason, do you see the Terry's paid? Yep. Jason, do you see his PayPal info? Jason's paid. Cool. Good. So Derek's the only one left. I'm sorry. I don't think he can see the thing. Let me copy it real quick and send it to him. I don't think Derek can see the. Crap. Alright. But Todd, I know you're probably going to be interested in this, and we'll see if anybody else wants in too. Let's see what we got here. 10, 16, 20, 35. Let me know, John, when we're all good. Derek should be doing that right now. I don't think he can see the chat, so he can't. He couldn't see. He couldn't see me put it up there. Next time I'll copy and paste it on my phone and I'll put it on the. I'll put it on there so anybody that's only on the chat. All right, he says he's paid there, John. Hey John, check it. He said he's paid, so it should be good, man. Todd, I possibly am going to be buying a subscription so there won't be any ads. Cool, Derek. I'm glad you got in, man. So I'm possibly going to be buying a subscription to do it. It's kind of expensive. It's the only reason I haven't done it. I wanted to see if all this works out first before I put too much money into it. Are you good, John? Can we go ahead and run this? We'll go ahead and get the next one rolling until when John gets ready. This is going to be the next one, guys. We're doing 15 spots at $2 a spot. I'm going to write that down there so everybody knows. So this is going to be one lot here. 15 spots at $2 a spot. We got Terrence West, number 250. We're gonna run that, Terry, as soon as John gives me the go ahead. We got Johnny Manziel, number 99. All right, he says run it. Then we got a Connor Shaw, number 250. Terrence West, Inception Auto, and Isaiah Crowell Auto. That'll be the next one. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to do this one 6 times. We're doing this one 6 times. Here's the list. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Jason's on top at 5. Dice says we're doing 6. Last time, guys. Good luck. Terry, that is yours, buddy, with your 1 spot. Well, Terry, it was a good commercial for you, buddy. 6 spots, or 6 times. Terry's on top with 1. Terry wins. Gotcha, John. Sorry, I didn't know that. Or I did, but I forgot. But Terry's the winner of the Trey Mason. Awesome. Terry, you won, buddy. Terry, you were the winner. Dice said 6. It was 6 times. You were the winner. Alright, so here's the next one. Got a Browns lot. 15 spots, $2 a spot. All 5 of them. All 5 Brown cards. Connor Shaw, Terrence West, Johnny Manziel jerseys. Terrence West Inception auto. Isaiah Crowell, tops red, turkey red. Anybody interested on that? These 2 right here book over $30 alone. That's $40 right there, just in these 2. I think both of these are like 8. And this one's like 15 or 12 to 15. Anybody want in on that? There's the turkey red Crowell. Alright, Joseph said he'd get 4. Anybody else? On the Browns lot, $2 a spot, 15 spots. Got his Terrence West, Connor Shaw, Prestige, Terrence West Inception, and Johnny Manziel, number to 99, from Baylor. Said these 2 right here book at 20 apiece. Anybody else? Not, we'll roll on with it, do something different. John's in for 4. That leaves 7 left, guys. 7 spots. Todd, would you be interested? These are your Browns cards. You did, Terry. Yeah, that's your Trey Mason. It's nice fit number to 15 too. That's two you've won by only picking one. This is gonna be my last call for this Browns lot, guys. If nobody wants a Browns lot, I'll go on and we'll do something different. I ain't gonna hold everybody up for this. Alright guys, I'll put this one up. Derek has a pretty cool card. At least in my book it's cool. It's one of my favorite players. But yeah. Let me get it pulled up here, guys. Alright guys, so this is what Derek wants to do. Anybody interested in an AJ Green? Anybody want to do one for an AJ Green? Looks like it's from Certified from the picture. That's what he wants right there. $2.50 a spot for 25 spots. Got us an AJ Green on card. It looks like, doesn't look like a sticker. Joseph's got 8 spots. I figured you would. Anybody else want in on the AJ Green? Number to 25, I think is what he's saying there. Number 17 of 25. Anyone else? I got my own little AJ Green of myself, but it's in my. It's that's what he's wanting a spot. $2.50 a spot for 25 spots. $2.50 a spot. I'll write it up here. Oh, you want So only 10 spots, Derek? Am I reading that right? I thought by what you sent it was for 25 spots. I'm sorry. 250 a spot. So 250 at 10. Make sure that's right, Derek, before we do this. Is that right? It's a smoking deal. Alright, correct. I'm sorry. I thought the way you had it, I thought it was out of 25, man. I'm sorry. Alright, so Terry's taking one. There's only one spot left then, because Joseph has 8 of them. Anybody else want one spot? I really wish I could get in on this. So Joseph's going to take 9 of them. So, alright guys, Derek, if you can put your PayPal info in there, get Derek paid, and then we'll run this. For some reason it censored that out. I don't understand that. Unless it did that on, I don't know what that is. Why is it censored it out? I wonder why it keeps doing that. Derek, just send it to me, man, and I'll try to put it on here. I don't understand why it's going censored like that. That make no sense to me. Wow. I don't know if you guys are into baseball, but man, that's a pretty sweet card that we got here. There you go, guys. It's Robbins. I'm gonna type it all in together. Maybe it'll come up for me. There you go. I don't know why it wouldn't come up. Make sure that's right though. 44276. Yep. Anybody want to do a baseball card? I had a baseball card sent to me that somebody wants to razz. It's a pretty sweet card. If anybody does baseball. Alright, guys. I'm sure we're getting. I think Terry's the only one left. I'm sure he's on it. There he goes. He always is. All paid up. There's only 2 of us in this one. I'm going to roll the dice. Alright, we're going to do this one 5 times. 5 times. There's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And dice at 5. Last and final time. Oh, Terry was second. Joseph, you win it, man. There, Joseph, you finally won your first Raz. Can't say that you never won a Raz now. Joseph has won his first Raz. God, that was close, Terry. He was on second. Anybody want to do a baseball card? I had a card sent to me, or somebody sent me a picture of a card wanting me to do a baseball card, and it's a pretty nice one. If anybody's interested, I'm not sure what he wants for spots yet. He's gotta tell me. Jason, what do you want? What do you want for that thing, man? Spot wise. All right, you want me to show it? All right. So this is Jason Robb, Whitey Ford, Upper Deck. That looks pretty bad to the bone. Would anybody have any interest in that? I'm waiting on him to send me how much he's wanting per spot. John says yes. All right, so Jason just texted me back. He said 10 spots at $2.50, which I don't think that's unreasonable at all. So 10 spots at $2.50. Would anybody be interested in that? Any interest? John will take 5 of them. And Bill wants 5. So there you go. This one's going to go right now. That was quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got John, 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 and John, and Bill, 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 and Bill. Okay, man, I don't know why it's them. Will you, Jason? Will you just type in whether it's Yahoo or whatever? For some reason, it's not letting y'all put up y'all's email for some stupid reason. Gmail. There we go. So, json.rob@gmail. And Jason, if you could let me know when you're ready to roll this thing. Ooh, I did hill once. No, the guys are trying to get you paid there, Jason. Just let me know when. Let me know when you're ready. We're good. John says. Run it. All right, here we go. I'm rolling the dice. 9. Dice said 9. Here we go. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And final time, 9. Bill, you got you one, man. Dice said 9. That's Bill. Bill's the winner. Alright guys, Bill's the winner on that one. I got one I could run real quick. 2 unopened packs, Topps Chrome. 2 unopened packs. Do 6 spots at $1 spot. Who's in? They're hobby packs, they're not retail. Sorry, Todd. There's only one spot left after that. John's got 4. Terry's got 1. You want the last spot, Todd? Okay. Who wants that last spot for a buck? Todd, if nobody buys that last spot, they're yours. Alright, Bill's taking the last one. Alright, so we got 4 for John. We got 4 for John, 1 for Terry, and 1 for Bill. Alright. I'm pretty sure all you guys got my info on that. Alright, guys. If John doesn't win, he'll be pissed. Here we go. Rolling the dice. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Oop, sorry, I screwed it up. Dice said 6. Last and final time. There you go, John. They're yours, buddy. Packs go to John. Alright, Derek's got another card up. Derek, give me some ideas of how much you want per spot on these things. You want me to open them right now, John? Alright, I'll open them up right now. George Atkins. Kadeem Carey. Oh, sorry about it. Let me know when you're ready. Alright, so you got George Atkins, Kadeem Carey, LaShawn McCoy, and Andrew Luck. That was the first pack. Cyrus. I'm not going to attempt that last name. Colin Kaepernick, Fantasy Focus. DeAndre Hopkins. And Torrey Smith. I don't think there was any Browns. I don't think. Nope. No Browns. I'll put that in your stack, John. I don't know if you were on before, but there's only 2 people that I haven't got stuff sent out to yet. I sent everybody else's out today. John and Joseph. I haven't sent your package out yet. I didn't have a big enough box. Y'all got so many cards. I didn't have enough. I didn't have a big enough package and bubble mailer to mail them to you. So I went and got them today. I'm gonna package them up tonight, and I'll ship them to you tomorrow. I'll have you a tracking number either late tonight or in the morning. I do everything here at the house now, so I'll have y'all a tracking number for the day's over or before tomorrow's over with. All right, so here I'm gonna give y'all some options on what we're gonna do here. All right, so I can't do it too much longer because it's already got 10% left on everything. So if y'all can't see that, I know it's pretty hard. Pictures are kind of dark. But that's a Jordy Nelson. I think it's Museum. I think is what that's from. It's a Jordy Nelson. And that's an Eddie Lacy Museum. I think that's what it said. I'm almost positive. And then the last one is a Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb. Which one would you guys want to do? Here's what he wants. Here's what he's wanting. He's wanting $2.50 a spot on the Jordy, $5 a spot for 10 spots on the Lacy, and $4 a spot. Terry, you said all. You want them all? Alright, so let me write these out here. Lacy, Nelson, and Cobb. 10 spots on each one of them. 10. So John, or see, who's the first one? Terry, you want all of the. You want one spot on the Nelson. So Terry wants one spot on the Nelson. And then the next one I seen was Joseph. Oh no. Jason wants 4 on the Lacy. And then we have John will take 4 on each one of them. Sorry, I did one too many on the Lacy, on the Nelson. Um, Jason, you're gonna have to take 4 on that Lacey. Joseph has 1 spot on the Lacey. So there's only 4 spots left on the Lacey. No, Jason was first. I'm sorry. My fault. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was wrong on that. Joseph, the Lacey was yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's full. The Lacey's full. We can go ahead and do the Lacey. With Jason has 4, John has 5, and Joseph has 1. We'll make sure that's right. I'm just going by the timestamp up here. Who said what when? So I had 4 spots on the Lacey with Jason, 1 spot with Joseph. No, Jason said 5 first, and then John said 4. So we're good there then. So I'm going to write it out. So that's what I got for the Lacey. Make sure that's right. And I'll go ahead and run it whenever Derek tells me he's good. It was $5 on 1 spot for the Lacey. Are we all good on this one? I would too. I'd poop a brick too. I would poop a brick too. That's a good card, man. That's a damn good card. I think John said he's having some trouble. What you got, Todd? I don't see. Add. I can't see what you're talking about there, Todd. I don't know what you're talking about there, old buddy. All right, we're good running it. My chat comment. All right, here we go. Rolling the dice. We'll do it 7 times. There's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Well, there you go, Joseph. I guess you can show that brick anytime you like, pal. The dice said 7. That is ridiculous. That's twice tonight. Somebody with 1 spot's won. Whew. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. Todd, yeah, I can't see your IMs, buddy. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know, pal. I did a private chat with you, and now I can't figure out how to get back to those. All right, guys, hold on. My chat's went completely gone now. Guys, hold on. I'm going to have to stop this and come back.